Big addition.
We've all been here. You find that one fig you've been waiting for forever. One check of your wallet and bam! Nothing but dust and unused condoms. Now if you leave it, it's gone. You might be tempted to try the in-store layaway desk. Don't.
It's a trap!
As collectors, we must go it alone. Ours is a life of danger. We live in the shadows. This is the top 5 collector's guide to action figure layaways. Proceed at your own peril.
You are in great peril! Silence, proud temptress!
She's got the point!
Come on, we will cover your escape!
Look, I'm fine!
Coming in at number 5 is one of the simplest and most effective methods. I call it dibs. In order to pull this off, you'll need to have a Sharpie and a piece of paper, preferably a Post-it, so you don't need to carry any tape. Simply write dibs on the note, preferably in bold, to make the point and stick it to the figure. Now put it back where you found it. When another collector sees your note, they'll know you've already claimed it and they'll move on to other figures. This is a time-tested technique that rarely fails. Perhaps you want to try a different move. Coming in at number 4 is a move I call the checkmate. Now grab that figure and head on over to the board games section. Kids these days are plastered to their smart computers and tablet phones and other doohickeys, so you know your fig will be safe and sound, ready for your return when you hide it behind any one of these games. Game, set, match? Now that's what I call a checkmate. This next one seems a little reckless, but if you play your cards right, you'll see a 30% success 55% of the time. It's called the Hold My Beer. Now it may seem counterintuitive, but here's how it works. Take your figure over to a display with toys much smaller than the one you're holding. Put your fig behind one of these smaller figures. You're asking the smaller figure to hold your fig back, hence the Hold My Beer, while I go do something dumb, like walk away from a fig you really want. Since the fig is in the wrong spot, you're confusing the unsuspecting patron, and they'll simply pass it by, just like that.
It's so simple.
Coming in at number 2 is the Everest Death Rattle. That's right, grab that figure and look up. Way up. There's going to be a top shelf, that's where you need to go. Pass by all the frozen bodies of those collectors who attempted the summit before you and failed, and know that you can do it. You're looking for the pass, the great gap that your fig will rest in for the night, or week, or however long it takes. Now rappel that fig into place and rest easy. It'll be there when you get back. And coming in at number 1 is a somewhat advanced collector layaway technique called the Serial Killer. It's also known as the Serial Offender. Now grab that figure off the shelf and head on over to the grocery department. Clearly, this technique is only available in certain venues, but if you're so fortunate, head for the cereal aisle and find a good spot behind a box of cereal. In this, you've not only obscured your figure from the other collectors, you've removed it from their environment entirely. No inexperienced collector will know to look here, and you'll have all the time you need to come back when you're ready and grab that fig. Now most collectors will be served perfectly by these 5 layaway strategies, but perhaps these options are far too simple. They're just not your cup of tea. This bonus method is going to require you to strap in, or you might as well just bounce those figs into the hands of the enemy. Unclasp your inhibitions and bust your way into this advanced level technique I call the support group. You're going to need to work up the courage to test these waters. You can't just dive in, or there will be no second date with this fig. The risks are high, but the rewards are well worth it if you can pull this heist off. Now, the biggest mistake a new member of the support group can make is stepping outside your league. never start with the super lacy section. Only a level 3 Grandmaster can pull off this move. You need to stick to the grannies first. Avoid the maternity ward. You can't afford to dig your foxhole in enemy territory like that. One final warning, never think for even a second that this is an appropriate area to put your figs for layaway. If you do,
Run, you cur! Run! Tell all the other curs the law's coming! You tell them I'm coming! And hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
if you pull this one off with no careless mistakes, you'll have endless layaway spots for all time. It won't matter how many times you come to the well for a drink, the support group will always be there for you. There it is, friends. You're ready. No matter if your wallet is full of money or full of dreams, you're guaranteed to bring the figs home when you're good and ready. Never let a good fig go to another home, and you can put it on layaway for another day. I'm TechChucker, and I'll see you later. Alrighty. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Welcome to the This Week in Dioramas Dio Shot Challenge. So we're gonna get this thing going really quick right now. I hope you enjoyed the little clip that I did. That is a slightly older clip. I did that. Gosh, it was a long time ago, a very long time ago, and yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I know that I've got a lot of new subscribers, so I thought, hey, maybe you haven't seen that video, so I figured I'd throw that in there. We're gonna hit the comments or the chat real quick. I see Mighty Kane, Vasco Toys, Eli Vader, Kraken's Customs, Nathaniel Reed, Tutu Mini Videos. How are all of you? Felipe Semino Cabrejos, welcome. Michael Frazier. Welcome everybody. We're gonna go ahead and get started right now with this showcase. My original thought on this was there's probably gonna be, 15-20 submissions, and I just did a search now and it's like 150. So we're gonna go through this kind of fast because there's so many of them in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch my camera. Now, I had a bit of an issue. Hopefully everybody can hear me. If one person in the chat can just let me know that you hear me, that would be great. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take this off because I don't really need the headset. Okay, so we're gonna switch to our split screen. I don't need this camera anymore. So we're just gonna set this down for right now. Pull this bad boy up. So with the setup and whatnot, in order to be able to get this crop that I wanted with the side-by-side, it wouldn't let me do it with the same video. So I'm using a webcam now and had my regular camera. Audio is great, good, thank you. We got El Chumbo in the house. And I don't know where T-Man is. I sent out a note, but, people are busy. So I hope all of you have your beverages of choice, whatever that might be. I've got a couple. We're just going to jump right on into this right now because, like I said, there's 150 of these. So if I don't have a lot to say about a certain picture, just know it really has nothing to do with whether or not I think it's a good or bad picture. It's mostly because we don't have a lot of time to get through this. I want to do this in about an hour. So starting off, Freda0204, he does a lot of pictures. What I'm going to do is, as we go through this, I'm going to go ahead and like each of these. If you're following on at home, go ahead and give each of these or the ones that you like a like. If you're not familiar, the hashtag to get in on this was hashtag TWID Dio Shots. This is really cool. I like the smoke effect. I think he does practical smoke effects in here, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Here's a little behind the scenes of the Dio. The other thing that I kind of asked for was that you use a Dio or props or something to that effect. Here is El Chambo NYC. And by the way, what I'm doing is I'm going through these pictures from first posted to most recent, figuring that those that got them in the soonest, we should go through those first. So El Chambo, we've got the Neca Gremlin. This is cool. I like the red background. Lighting looks very nice, especially on this one. I like the collage too, so that we can see a bunch of different angles. So like I said, I am going through these quickly. Oh, I love the turtles. I love me some turtles. I'm liking this. This is actually a scene that I wanna recreate myself, because it's, you know, so iconic from the 90s movie. So obviously this is, you got to do that. And look at that. Here's a little behind the scenes. Love it. I love the lighting here. I'm wondering, did you have a tripod? Because that might be why it's slightly out of focus around here. Donnie is perfectly in focus. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. Here's another one. Oh, perfect light. I love this. Love this Weapon X. I don't remember. Did we showcase this Dio? I don't remember. I think we did. I've showcased a couple of these Weapon X Dios. I'm pretty sure we did. Because I've seen if it, yeah. Because this is that, yep, I think we did. There's a bit of a delay, so El Chambo, I see you're in the chat. Let me know if I've seen so many dioramas now that I never know. Let's see, what do we got? We got another picture. Ooh, I like this one. I really like it. I like the glow of the light back here. So as you guys are taking these pictures, yeah, I can't remember either. I've done, gosh, we're getting close to 100. No, we're not getting close to 100 episodes, because I think we did 30 or 40 last year. We're at 30 this year, so we're at about 60 episodes with between 20 and 30 dios every week. So that's a lot of dioramas that you guys have done, which is awesome. Anyway, moving on. For those that just jumped in, we're going through this quick because there's 150 plus that posted, and I want to get through them all. Mighty Kane, this guy, he posts a lot of really, really cool pictures, both of dioramas and then also action figure art. This thing's cool. I love, absolutely love Predator, and you know, Alien, though they obviously they go together. Alien isn't as big of a favorite of mine, but Predator definitely. Pretty sure I have this. This is the Ultimate Scar. What is it? Oh gosh, what is it? It's before they started doing the re-releases. I got this one at Toys R Us. This is my absolute favorite NECA Predator figure. It's also the first one that I got, and then they switched to their newer versions, which are just a little bit lower quality. All of the anyway, we're getting too far into that. Look at the back behind the scenes. I love behind the scenes pictures of what you guys are doing, because it is so cool to be able to see that. It's so fun to see how you guys are able to take and make something like this, like with the green lights in the background, and you take a wide shot and you can see all that it takes to get this, and this is so cool to be able to see these little lights. Absolutely love it. So one of the things that I wanted to note is when you post these pictures, it's kind of fun, for me at least, to be able to see what camera are you using. Some of you guys are using cell phones. Some of you are using DSLR sort of cameras. I've got an inexpensive little, oh, it's got the back of it. It's a Canon M50. That's my camera that I use for vlogging, the intros and all of that, and I like it. It's not great for pictures, but you know, it works. So what do we got here? Another one from Mighty Kane. You guys, you kind of broke the rules. You're supposed to do one post per person. It's all right. It's way better to have lots of lots to go through than none. And I was a little worried I wasn't gonna have any to go through. Okay. So El Chambo is saying using a cell phone needs to upgrade. You know, the thing about it is you can do some really great stuff with a cell phone. And the cool thing about cell phones is they have better dynamic range of being able to, let's say you go outside and get that nice blue sky versus a DSLR. You have to put on like a variable ND filter and all that kind of crap, and then it just takes forever to be able to figure out all that stuff. And sometimes the cell phone just does it. So really digging on this piece. I'm hoping, are we gonna be able to see it behind the scenes? Okay, so it looks like you've got them attached somehow to the motorcycle. The motorcycle is exploding or crashed. What is going on here? Another pizza bomb. Okay, if I read, look at that. I didn't notice that Batman was back there. Okay, there he is. I didn't notice that. I love it. So those of you that aren't familiar with photography terms, this having the background blurry. Wait, I better not, because I might be wrong. Never mind. I was gonna say it's bokeh, or some people call it bokeh, and now I can't remember if that's the way that the lights look. I'm pretty sure it's just it's when it's out of focus, but the foreground is in focus. Anyway, I just ruined that. Okay, another one from Mighty Kane, another Predator. This looks awesome. I love this little, I get that the focal point of the picture is the Predator tearing apart the dude, but I love that there is a little doorway with a little bit of a hall with a light. It just creates depth and more story, which I love. Awesome job. Again, Mighty Kane, that is super cool. Look at that. There's behind the scenes. That's all it is. You know, you'd be surprised what you can do. And we're going to cycle through some of these since we've talked a lot about Mighty Kane. And we got to get through a bunch because I'm hoping to get to all of you. Project Piper Customs, yes, the f-stop definitely is what helps get you that bokeh or bokeh. I don't like it when people call it bokeh, but it is what it is. I've got two lenses on my phone. This is a really cool shot. I want to see the behind the scenes on this one. These are some cool shots. That's awesome. See, this is, jeez. I need to make one of these explosion effects. It's not like they're that hard. For some reason, I have not done it. I need to do that. Check out all this cool stuff. And you know what? When you've got the lights down a little bit darker, you can add a whole bunch of stuff. You can put different dioramas together and kind of kit bash your dioramas to make different scenes and add even more texture, which is so cool. Okay, we're moving. We're moving. Okay, I'm back in here. Eli Vader. Yes, I got beer fingers. What is that? Did I miss something else? I think I did. Okay, and Vasco Toy has been using Pro Mode on your Samsung Galaxy S10 lately, and it has been pretty good. I have noticed that your pictures have been really quite good. I've really enjoyed seeing your pictures lately. Not that I didn't before, but they were really good. They've been really good lately. Okay, moving on, Mighty Kane, another picture. I, again, appreciate all of the posts. We gotta go through these quick. I promised my wife that we would spend a little bit of time together tonight watching The Boys on Amazon Prime. If any of you are watching that show, it's getting pretty good, pretty darn good. We're on season 2, which just came out. We've got Spawn here from El Chambo, another one, Mortal Kombat. God, you know what? I saw this at Target, almost grabbed it. I'm not a massive Spawn fan, but I did start watching the show not too long ago, and I gotta say, I'm liking Spawn. That's a good show. It's a really good show. Really fun. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Another El Chambo one. Very cool. Like the detail on that. God, Neca does such a good job with their figures. Such a good job. And it's fun to be able to see what all of you guys really are digging in your collections, because we usually take pictures of the figures that we really like. Now, I saw this one when you submitted this a while back. I can't remember if we did showcase it or not. But I really like this dojo, and the picture is great. I love the little purplish pink color accent. That's another thing that you can add to your pictures, which is really, really good to be able to get some new ambiance or whatever, and change the scene a little bit just with color, which is really fun. What am I missing in the comments here? Yeah, so trying to improve on pictures. I've been trying to improve on my pictures, and you know what? It's a grind. It's a grind. Well, just when I think that I've got it going really good, then all of a sudden I look and there's a foot that's like in the absolute wrong spot. And you know what? That's always the way, and I'm always short on time. So, oh yeah, I said I was going to be liking each of these. I'll go back and like them later. I apologize. If you think that I'm rushing through this, it is because I am. This one's coming also from Virtual Oneer. I really like this shot. And what I especially like is the fact that you've got something in the foreground here, and then the actual figure here. And obviously you've got your background with the diorama, looks awesome. But having something in the foreground can really add to the depth of that picture, which is super cool. Yeah, this looks awesome. I really dig on this. Very nice. A little bit with maybe not having the filter as strong, which I'm gonna say I kind of like it without the filter as much, because it looks a little more natural. But you know, each person has their own preferences as to whether or not they really like the high contrast versus the lower contrast looks. But I'm really digging on this. And the other thing that's really cool about taking pictures is if you just change where you've got the camera positioned, it changes the entire picture. And that's one of the things, you know, I'm still not an expert on any of this stuff, but from what I have learned, I'm wondering if anybody is interested in just doing some real basic tutorials on photography, maybe cinematography, you know, different concepts behind ISO and now I can't think of the words, f-stops and all of that sort of stuff, composition, so rule of thirds, that sort of thing. If you're not really sure what you're doing with photography, before you get started with figuring out ISO, lighting, all of that stuff, I highly recommend that you get started looking into composition. And there's one primary thing that I would recommend that you focus on, and that is rule of thirds. Now, people that have been photographers their whole lives, or like 30 some years, they're going to say, you know what, the rule of thirds, that's not really, you know, you can't just follow that strictly. And that's very true, I'm sure. But when you're just getting started, the idea is to break the scene into a grid of essentially 9. So there's three little grid lines going sideways and vertical. And essentially where those intersecting lines are, this is cool. I love this. I love the behind the scenes. And the little candle giving you that nice glow. Very nice. But where those lines intersect are kind of focal points, where you can kind of assume that that's going to be where your subject should be, or you can use that to line up where your horizon's going to be. So look up rule of thirds, because there's a lot of really cool things that you can do to affect your photography through that. And then of course perspective or positioning. So with our action figures, a lot of the times we're taking the pictures from a little bit above, bring that camera down, and you're gonna, just like that was awesome, bringing the camera down changes the perspective and starts making these pictures look a little more realistic, which is kind of cool. So just a few things that I like to, I'm going to skip this just because we've seen a bunch of your stuff. Oh, we're not going to skip this one though. This is cool. Just some things to think about. All right, this is what, the Gomez, I don't know which one this is, Mezco something or other. I think we saw your subway station not too long or a while back. Rules are meant to be broken. Yes, they are. This is a cool picture. And again, you see you've got the subject, or maybe not a subject, you've got items in the foreground, which really adds to the interest of this picture. The only thing, and I have this problem all the time, is the figure now blends a little bit into the background. If there's a way of getting light on them, but you know what? It is what it is. I never have enough lights, and when I do have enough lights, then they're too bright and they blow things out. Anyway, it is what it is. So I dig this picture because I know exactly what just happened here. Gomez destroyed the crap out of these people, which is awesome. Okay. I am pretty excited right now. It shows that there's 22 of you here. And you guys are commenting in the chat, which makes me know that I'm not alone, which is awesome. Yep, okay, so Vasco Toys, headroom, lead room are also good ones to understand on a basic level. Exactly. Yep, that is very, very much correct. So, and maybe we can use this one a little bit for leading. So you can see that Gomez here is looking this direction, and it would look a lot more uncomfortable if Gomez was way over here looking this way. So by having him closer to the right third of the picture, looking this way, your eye is naturally drawn over here. So that's kind of the idea of what was it, Vasco Toys that said that? I can't remember now. Where'd the comment go? Jeez. Oh yeah, headroom, lead room. Yes. Now if you, and then also having the camera up above can, or below, can give impressions of being submissive. So if the camera is below, looking up at the subject, that can be making the viewer feel as though whoever the subject is looking at, they are in power over that person. So there's just a lot of really cool things to think about when you're taking pictures and what have you. So another virtual oneer. Tell me now, it wasn't just you 3 or 4 that posted, is it? Because I literally did not go through these. I like the fact that there is a slight kind of pinkish blue light in here. As long as your main characters are in focus, contained, whether it's close up or an action scene, the rest of the scene will come together nicely. That is for the most part true. That I would agree with that. And a lot of people will say, make sure that the eyes are in focus primarily when you're taking your pictures. But yes, make sure that your subject, if your subject's not in focus, then the rest of the picture is just crap. It's not gonna work unless that's, I mean, and that should be relatively obvious, but you know, it's not always. We're gonna keep going through here. Okay, now we've got a new one, Vasco Toys. All right, so we've got Spidey with Monster Venom. I like the use of the diorama. Let's see what we got for video. I think it's a video behind the scenes. What's going on? I hit play. Did it go? I don't know if it's going. Is it going? The pose is cool. You can see that he just punched him. Oh, he's talking. Shoot. I bet you I don't even have it. I don't have that going. I can hear it. I don't think you guys can hear it. So make sure that you're following Vasco Toys. I don't know if I have that audio. I'm guessing there's maybe a couple more from you. And again, am I double fisting? No, this one's water. This one is apple juice, as Plastic Addict likes to call it. Yeah, water and apple juice. I just forgot what I was talking about. I apologize. Okay, anyway. Freda, another 024. Apparently my apple juice is kicking in. Okay, this one I really like. Because I love the green accents. So a lot of the times you can even use a diorama that's not complete. Maybe you've only done the black wash, and I'm not saying that this one's not complete, but this helps make the point of if you're not done with a diorama, and maybe it's just, you know, some walls, you've got some really nice sculpt work that you've done, and you want to start taking pictures, get some gels or some tissue paper or something that is color, even just regular construction paper, and either shine a light through it, or with the construction paper, if it's too thick to be able to get through, you can bounce that light off of that and it will reflect onto here, and you can get really cool light effects like this shining on your diorama, which adds so much to your photography. And just check this out. This is a really cool diorama. But it doesn't have to be done, or it doesn't have to have a super cool color palette. You can change the color of the diorama almost with the light that you're using, especially if you're trying to do nighttime photography. Now, obviously, if you're doing daytime, that's a little bit harder, but nighttime gives you a lot of options. And here's another one. It almost looks like these bricks are pinkish. You have no idea what color they are, but because of the lighting, it gives a completely different feel. And then you get into the whole concepts of complementary colors, and knowing that you've got your orange and teal, which, you know, skin color is kind of on the teal, and so you complement that by having blue. Or like me, like an idiot, I've got a blue or a orange background, so it's really hard to get a nice complementary color between my reddish face and the orange wall, but it is what it is. Okay, Ricky's Creative Corner. We've got a new poster here. This is awesome. Spawn's Lair Part 1. Scroll to see all the pics. We will. This looks to be the Neca alien throne. Can't think of the word. Again, the really nice color choice with the green to be able to kind of shine that on there, which is very, very cool. And green is a complementary color of red, so that works very well with a Spawn figure. So nicely done. Whether you did that on purpose or not doesn't matter. It works, and I like it. Let's go through some more. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna say this, dude. This should have been your first picture. That is sick. That's a cool looking picture. I think it's cool anyway. So, and look at that. That is super cool. The only thing that you probably didn't need these, whatever those things are. You could have cropped it in just a hair more so it was closer, but having this framed in like that is really cool. That's an awesome idea. So that's the thing. That's the awesome thing about digital photography, is you can take a billion pictures and it doesn't cost you anything. So trying all sorts of different things, which it looks like you tried many different angles, which is awesome. And I usually find that the one that I think is the best, nobody thinks is the best, and everyone else is like, oh no, this picture is even better. So all right, let's check out the chat. Photos and dios are amazing. So much talent in the house. That you are correct. I agree 125%, and maybe even a little more. Oh, and cheers, Benny. All right, let's keep moving, because we probably only had gotten into like 15-20 of these. This is cool. We got a little action from Freda. I'm gonna speed up a little bit just because we're getting pressed for time. I want to see, is that a little, I wonder, did you have to Photoshop something out? I bet you did to be able to get them doing that. Yeah, that's kind of fun. There's a question. I got a question for you guys. Okay, so if you go to the ACBA group, on Facebook, they have very specific preferences as to having all practicals and not using Photoshop and that sort of stuff. So in the chat, let me know what are your thoughts towards photoshopping, either photoshopping things in, or what do you think about that? Is that do you find that kind of cheating? Do you prefer it to be all natural where people aren't adding stuff in, or do you even think that you'd prefer that people didn't tweak the exposure after the picture or the colors or anything like that? What do you think? Do you hate like when people use filters and stuff like that? I tend to be, I'd rather it, if it can be practical, that would be great. But if you have great Photoshop skills, I don't care. If it's a cool picture, I like it. That's my preference. Okay, so Ricky's Creative Corner. I like this picture. There's a lot going on here. We've got Green Lantern fighting some aliens. Look at that. I like this part. This is a cool shot of him shooting the guy right essentially in the face. And look at that. That's cool. That's a big diorama. Dang. That's really cool. I think we showcased this. I think so. Maybe we did. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. Uh-oh, El Chambo's running out of vodka. Well, you best go get some more. Which reminds me, I'm gonna try not to do this on camera. I don't know what YouTube has issues with or not. Just before we went live, I poured my apple juice, and it foamed over so much. Rookie mistake. That I got it all over my mouse. Idiot. Such is life. Okay, that's not on camera. Good. I don't know if it really matters, but the apple juice is good. Freda 202. I'm getting there. Okay, this is a really cool shot. I remember asking him a while back. He did one a little bit similar to this, and I was like, was the TIE Fighter, was that real practical, or was that photoshopped in? And it was practical. Check this out. Now, it could be. I'm not seeing it in there. There it is. Okay, so that's another question. Is if you take two pictures, practical pictures, and blend them together, what do you guys think about that? Haha, don't drink and die. Hey Bob, how you doing? I have known Bob Tiff for gosh, 10 years now. Okay, so Benjamin says, I kind of like the additions as long as it looks natural, and there are apps out there that help so much. Yep, that's kind of where I'm at. If it looks natural, because it takes some skill to be able to edit those pictures. What time is it? Everyone, drink and dio all the time. I've actually found when I'm trying to get into the detail work, I like to have a bit of whiskey because it calms my hand. So that helps a lot. And it's tasty. Or apple juice. I like some apple juice too. All right, moving on. Kokoi 72. Kokoi. Yep, that's where this is going tonight. Big Falcon Voltas V. What is this? Is this I don't know. Is this it looks really cool. This looks digital, like it was printed. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it's kind of cool looking. I mean, I know it's a diorama, but kind of cool. I like it. Lighting is nice. Okay, moving on. Another El Chambo. Ooh, look at that purple. Nice. That's nice. See? Ricky's Creative Corner. This is the new Azrael figure from McFarlane. Thought about getting that. But lately I have not been getting any of those McFarlane figures because I've been saving all of my money for the TMNT stuff from Neca and just striking out a lot on a lot of it. This is kind of cool. You don't even see the stairway back there. which is a shame. Still, it's a nice picture. Okay, Vasco Toys. Very nice lighting. The cool thing is here is that you don't have what I usually get, which is a lot of overexposure on the face. And you have very nice lighting on the face. And then you can see the subject in the background. He is out of focus, but he's there and you see him. Very nice. Okay, we're moving. Oh, Jed Ravina. I think I said that right. This is cool. I like it. We don't even need to know what this background is. I mean, it could just be, you know, a flat piece of poster board for all we know. And yet it still looks really cool. You've got one light source here and then a blue light source here. That is super cool. Thank you for posting this. See, look at that. That's one of those little halogen or whatever things. I didn't know that you could get them in yellow. That's cool. Really cool. Another one from Jed Ravina. These are the I don't know what these guys are. I've seen those figures before. Now, is that it almost looks like it's just a couple of chunks of wood that you use to create a background, which is awesome. Creative. I really like it. And then this one's from Clanabelle. This is very cool. This is where that bokeh can really come into play, especially if you don't have a lot of diorama sort of stuff that you can use. If you put stuff far enough back and you've got the f-stop low enough, you can not bother with what the background is because you have it so far out of focus that it doesn't really matter. And this is really cool. I mean, we know that something's happening back there, but we don't know what, and it doesn't really matter. And obviously, you've customized this guy. I forget what his name is. I forget it, but the paintwork on there is really nice with the battle damage around the edges, a little dry brushing that you did there. Very nice. Lighting is perfect. Nothing is blown out. Nothing's back in the shadows. You can see some sort of Spider-Man or someone right there. There's a lot going on here. That's really cool. Hey, Vasco Toys, thank you. Thank you. I am loving this too. It's fun. It's fun to just go through this stuff. All right. We're going to go through this quick video because this is awesome. There's a lot of posing with these figures. That is cool. That is really cool. This must have taken a while to get everything figured out for that pose, that onslaught. Yep. Thank you. This is cool. And you know what? With all of these guys, you've got a lot of different angles that you could take this picture at. You could go low, you could go a little high, you could go left, you could go right. And then you could go cars. I was not expecting that. This is a nice picture. I'm wondering what they're looking at, though. Maybe it says here. Maybe somebody ought to tell them that we're the good guys. That's funny. Oh, I get it. They're like regrouping. Duh. All right. Posing figures is not easy. No, it is not. And I posted mine earlier today. If we actually have time, we'll see it. This one's really cool. Nice lighting. It actually looks like it's daytime, which is awesome. If we do get to my picture, and I apologize if I'm skipping through your pictures here. Again, we had 150 some plus, and I'm trying to do this in in an hour. This is a cool figure. I think you did this as a custom, right? Is it just me, or is it getting crazier out there? Yes, custom Joker figure by XX Omega Doom XX. This is a really good likeness of Joaquin Phoenix. They did a great job on that. Very, very nice. So I want to check. Okay, not really behind the scene. It's a video, so we got to keep moving. You have been busy. Ooh, we might stay here for a moment. Sorry. I love the palette of money. Everybody's in the like, wait, there was money? What money? Nice picture. That's a cool picture. Some nice lighting. Oh, wait. No, I want to see basketball hoop. I'm working on my own basketball hoop, so I wanted to see. Very nice. Okay, moving along. Virtual Oneer, you're killing me. You posted so many. It's good. It's great. But we're going to go through because we want to get to as many of these as possible. We showcased this van. I think that was one of the thumbnails. Might have even, I don't remember if it won that week. Okay, the Shadow Gallery 718. This diorama is sick. I'm pretty sure that we showcased this one. And this thing is sick. I really like this. We got Doom, the Fantastic Four. That is awesome with the kind of purplish light. Super cool. Let's play this video. Hopefully it's not super long. You know what? I should, while this is playing, I'm going to look in Instagram to see. I don't even know. I don't even know if we're halfway through. That is cool. I didn't even notice all of that. All of the action. That's one of the difficult things with these dioramas, to get just the right lighting so that you can actually see everything that is happening in the scene. That is kind of hard to do. Big Belly Rude Boy 856, Wolverine versus Predator. Okay, so here's what I would have done. And this is not a criticism, it's a critique. Yeah, maybe. For this shot, if this is going to be your main shot to show everyone, I would turn the camera so that it's either front on so that all you see is the wall, or you move the wall so that it's right behind so that we don't see this back there. But, you know, it is what it is. Just so that you get the realism. Now, this shot is pretty cool. You almost could have cropped it not as tight because we don't see as much of the Predator face, but this one I would say was your best shot. And I would have put this one first. Everyone else might have been like, nope, I didn't like that one. The other ones were better. And that's the cool thing about photography, is everybody has their opinions and nobody's right or wrong. Except me. I'm right. I'm always right. Another one from Big Belly Rude Boy 856. I like the diorama wall in the background. It's very cool. He's got him over his shoulder. He's probably going to tie him up and take his skin. And, you know, maybe use some of his superpowers to add to his repertoire of the genetic changes that the predators do. Because if you're not familiar with Predator, essentially they are genetically modified, and they've taken different genetic benefits from different species all throughout the galaxy, and that's, you know, blah, 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 blah. This one's fun. We've got Deadpool with Lady Deadpool on a couch. Okay, this one's from Clanabelle, and wow, this is really nice. The lighting's very, very good. The diorama is spectacular. Holy crap. That is a really nice diorama. Wow. Let's go through a couple of more of these. That's a good pose. He really looks like he's kicking. That's the hard part. I've never really been able to do very well. Usually when I take my pictures, they're kind of just standing still. I need to do a little better at getting those action poses. He actually looks like he is kicking, which is nice. So really good job. That's fun. Another one from Virtual Oneer. We're going to go through here. Okay, so Freda has all of a sudden, I wouldn't say all of a sudden, but they started adding in a new feature. This is him. This is him in his actual diorama with the figure. And years ago, back when I was actually working on trying to do a little more of the video editing and film stuff, I wanted to do green screen of me on the diorama. So this is this gives me a good smile. Let's see. So there's the behind the scenes. Obviously he's not in the picture, so that's kind of fun. I thought that was really fun. Vasco Toys, we've got a nice comic book framed sort of diorama where you've got a starting scene where he looks like he's about to run in an attack. Cyclops takes a punch, and excuse me, this is really well done. Lighting is really nice. The progression of the story. And that's the thing about these pictures, is they should tell a story. And that's the other thing where I really struggle, is telling a story. And so very nicely done. You did a great job. I love the lighting. It's just really well done. And oh, the other thing that's kind of cool is, so let's say you don't have enough background. Maybe your diorama is just not covering what you want. You can get colored paper poster board from Walmart or whatever, or the dollar store for $1. Put that in the background, and bing bang boom, you've got yourself a background that does the trick. This one from the Shadow Gallery, we showcased this in This Week in Dioramas last week, and they custom sculpted this bird thing, and it's from Heavy Metal the movie, and it's just really cool. And I like the lighting that you had with the kind of purplish throwing on there. Again, that accent color with different lights, and I wish I had one close, because they're not really expensive. They're little Lumicubes. I'll see if I can find one in just a second, but essentially, and I can post a link to it on in the comments. Maybe not in the comments, because we're not supposed to put links in the comments, but on my Amazon store thing, I've got these little cubes. They're little small cubes, light cubes, and they come with like 30 different color gel slides, and so that helps you change your colors, which is kind of cool for the light. All right, we're gonna keep going through. I was gonna look and see how many we have left here, because I want to make sure we get through as many of these as we possibly can. Okay, so this one's from Clanabelle. Oh yes, this is an awesome shot. The lighting is great. So I don't know if you've got your light up above. So that's what I typically do with my shots, because I personally am one-dimensional, and so I haven't been able to get a lot of like 3-point light systems going. But this is awesome. Having your light up above, and that being your primary light, and then maybe having some accent lights that shoot in a little bit, really gives that great night feel, where it's like the moon, or maybe a street light or something like that is shining down, and you can do a lot with just one light if you angle it just right. I'm not sure if that's where the source of your light is actually coming from, because it does look like there's some sort of a warm light coming from what would be stage left. This is a spectacular picture. Oh, I wish there was a behind the scenes. This is a great picture. I love this. Awesome. Okay, this one's coming from the Average Toy Photographer. I'm assuming toy photography. We hit the jackpot, boys. This is cool. So we got some Hydra soldiers. We got that crossbones. Very cool. Couple of different options. Contrast is a little bit high, but again, everybody has their preferences. Notice these little red lights down below here. That is super cool. Now, there's also these little kids get them at birthday parties, and they're little tiny lights. They're LED, and they, you can get like a pack of like 20 to 50 of them for like $6. They're super cheap, and you can throw those in those little areas, those little nooks and crannies. Okay, so I don't know what he's using here. I don't know what those are, but there's a lot of really cool, especially with LEDs now. This is a cool shot. The LEDs are really cheap now. This is an awesome shot. I love that he's coming through the wall. That is an amazing shot. Lighting is perfect. There's a little bit of light coming from what looks like behind him. That is nice. Well done. The average, maybe the above average toy photographer is what you should be called. Super cool. All right, the Shadow Gallery 718. Awesome diorama, first off. All right, finger lights. Yes, they are finger lights. Look up finger lights on Amazon. Thank you, Eli. I still need to get some. I think my kids have some. The Lumicubes. Yeah, so there's Lumicubes, and then there is Ulanzi, which are 30 bucks. I've got the Ulanzi. They're nearly the same, but the Ulanzi ones are considerably cheaper. So if you don't want to spend, I think Luma cubes are 50, 60, 70 bucks. So it's up to you. Shadow Gallery, that is super cool. Look at all the glass falling. That is amazing. Really digging on that. Super cool. Oh, awesome. And this one's Turtle Comic. He's really good at pictures too. There's your bokeh, but this time we've got one in the foreground. He's attacking and he is slightly out of focus. And this one, it looks like he's in the foreground as well, slightly out of focus. And the cool thing is with that being out of focus is you can kind of force the viewer to look at the subject that you want them to look at, which is Leonardo. And then you can see how the diorama in the background, I mean, you've got some nice warm lights in the background. You've got some colder lights on these guys, which is kind of cool. I don't know if this was your intention, but to have colder lights on the villains, nice idea. I like that. I like that. We got some panel here, panels. That is, ooh, that looks cool. Really nice. Lighting is super cool. It's dark. Yeah, that's really cool. I dig it a lot. I dig it. This one's Virtual Winner again. Very nice. Excuse me. Okay, Project Piper Customs. I thought I was gonna see something from you because you were in the chat. Not sure if you're still in the chat. Holy crap, we've got 30 people. Oh, now it's down to 28. Bummer. Okay, so what do we got? What Russian novel embracing more than 500 characters is set in the Napoleonic War? This is a great shot. Lighting is perfect. You can see they did a really nice job of emulating sunlight coming in from the window there, but then the rest of the room has kind of that, dark, almost dank look, and you can see how the camera is it's below eye level on these guys, which is it definitely helps. That is really cool. Very nicely done. Oh, look. This is a screenshot from the movie. Wow. Okay, hold on. Movie. Wow. You really nailed look at that. Even the pictures on the wall. Nicely done. I love the attention to detail. That is great. Like, is that the Hulkbuster holding something down up on that roof? That's awesome. That is awesome. What camera are you using? It looks to be some sort of Canon. I'm not sure. It's not a T-series, is it? Okay, gotta go. Good night, El Chambo. Thank you for joining. Thank you for participating. Keep up the good work. Oh, what is this? Is that that's another light. That's like a desk lamp LED sort of light. Adding a little bit of extra. Is that supposed to be like the ceiling light? That's kind of cool. Awesome. Love it. I go back. Whoa. I was about to say something, but I need to talk about this. Holy crap. All units, Weapon X has escaped. Containment, regroup. Move. This is awesome. Look at the lighting in here. I mean, wow. That is really good. I love the lighting. I especially like the lighting coming up from underneath. That is amazing. All right, so we got Craig and Bush watching and painting customs. Nice. That's the way that this is supposed to be. You can just kind of turn this on and get your work done. I've got a diorama that is done. I just need to take some pictures of it, and I'm going to do a showcase video because I have not actually posted a completed diorama in ages, and I need to do that. This is super cool. Look at that. See? You've got lights underneath. That is sick. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, the Shadow Gallery. We've got Pinhead here stepping into 2020. learning, getting into the IG Facebook thing. Bear with me. This is a nice shot. Very nice shot. I like it a lot. The lighting is perfect. Nothing is blown out. Mighty Kane. Dang. This guy has been neutralized. That is pretty sinister, that shot. This is really cool here too. All that, geez, all these lights. Wow. Okay, so we got Shadow Gallery here. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles breaking through the wall. Very nice. We're gonna keep, again, if you're not familiar, or not familiar, if you just jumped in, we're trying to go through this as quickly as possible. Black Panther, rest in peace, Chadwick. That was quite the surprise. I had nobody knew that he, it was colon cancer, I think. Wow, that was crazy. Whoa, dude, we didn't showcase this, have we? I don't think we've seen this one on the show. This is amazing. Look at all the details on here. We've got a light there. Wow, that is an amazing diorama, and the picture is awesome as well. Great lighting. Wow. Oh. What is going on here? New Dio Rasputin. The heck? She's like hung there. Or he. Or something. I'm intrigued. I don't know what I'm looking at, but oh, okay, that's a dude. Oh, those are hooks in his back. Ugh. 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 No, thank you. Okay, a 450D. I don't think I've ever heard of a 450D. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, I like this. The black background. We've got the bat who smiles with Batman. Very cool. Oh, I like the reddish. That's nice. That is nice. Okay, we're gonna speed through this a little bit more. I gotta look and see, where the heck are we? I don't know if we're gonna be able to get. Oh, we're almost done. We are almost done. Ho, we're almost through them all. Okay, what is this guy? Just finished this Luther from the Warriors dial. Okay, so I don't know who the heck the Warriors are. Didn't Mezco reveal that they were doing some sort of Warriors figures as well? I've never heard of it, other than, well, I've heard of it, but I have no idea what it is. Cool. So, okay. So here's something, and I hate being the person that critiques, and I'm specifically not critiquing this. I'm making a point. So you have a couple of options. So if you take like a desk lamp or something, you're using that for your lighting. If you want to have like a spotlight look or like headlights, you shine it essentially just, turn it on and point it at the thing. Depending on how bright it is, that works great. And that works really well here. If you don't want this look, if you don't want the harsh look, you can either get like a shower curtain, a white shower curtain, or white satin like curtains, or just a piece of paper or wax paper or something, and put it in front, like maybe a foot in front of the light, and that will diffuse that light, and so you won't get those hard shadows behind it. If you want the hard shadows, don't diffuse the light. So that's just a little note. Mighty Kane, wow. That's a spectacular picture. The lighting is perfect. All of these little different lights throughout add to the realism of it. That is spectacular. Wow. Another one from Mighty Kane. So he told me a little bit of the story about this dude. So I believe he custom made this dude head coming off him dude, and I think he's passing it along to different photographers, and they're taking different pictures of it, and so that's just kind of cool. And this picture is pretty sinister, but the lighting is so good on here. I absolutely love it. Super cool. Yep, see here, this is the dude. Okay, so I'm going to travel, screw lockdown, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so hit up Mighty Kane. This is to get a little bit more information about it, because it's kind of a cool idea. Here he's losing his head some more. Here's one of those being able. That looks like Jean Font. Okay, Van Damage. Okay, good. Okay, that's a good custom if right away I'm able to tell who the guy is. Jean-Claude Van Damme. And I'm pretty sure he made it himself, the head sculpt. Head sculpt available. Action figure customs. Very cool. Okay, we're moving along. We're almost done. Ooh, this is tight. This is tight. Project Piper customs. We showcased this diorama. This is a nice diorama. This is a great shot. He's skateboarding, little handstand sort of thing. That is cool. The lighting is perfect. I focus a lot on lighting because I struggle with it a lot. A lot. Let's see, do we got a behind the scenes? There we go. We got like a little desk lamp here. See, look at that diorama. That is super cool. Very cool diorama. Ugh. Love it. So good. God, you guys have some real talent when it comes to pictures. Here's from Mighty Keen, and okay. Wow. Okay, what do we got? Photographer learning as I go. But I was going for the headlights. Look, good. And I hope you didn't. So Benny, I hope you didn't take me. I worry about that, like people thinking that I'm critiquing or criticizing, and I try not to do that because I'm not the person to be doing that, and I certainly wasn't doing that time because I like the picture. I like the hard shadows that you had there. Okay, this picture from Mighty Kane. Wow, this is super cool. The lighting is perfect. There is something about having like fog or something to be able to get these light beams, and I think you can get like little cans that you can spray, and I don't know if that's what he did here. This is a spectacular picture. Wow. Okay, this one's Kraken's Customs, Kraken Collectibles, entering in the Mezco 2020 giveaway challenge. There's a Mezco giveaway challenge? I didn't know. Oh, that was 6 weeks ago. Okay. So you updated the tags. Very nice. Cool. I like the little crack. Scarlet Kid 1. Whoa. This is okay, so this is Ego, but Spawn about to teach Gus a lesson. So this is the Ego figure, but he's using it as Gus from obviously Spawn, and that's a really cool thing to do. At least I'm pretty sure that is the Ego Marvel Legends figure. You can use that bokeh, or the taking something out of focus, to use another figure to be a figure that you need it to be in a scene. But wow, this is an amazing picture. You've got Spawn standing up over him, and like I said earlier, you take the camera down looking up, he is in a position of authority right now. He owns this dude. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Oh, wait. We want to see behind the scenes. Okay, so the thing about the Luma Cubes that I think are different than the Ulanzi ones is there are way more accessories that you can get for the Luma Cubes. So look, you can see he's got like a little spotlight thing, unless he printed that out himself. Now you can probably make some of that stuff for your own Luma Cubes as well, or your Ulanzi ones, but dang, that is awesome. So creative. That motorcycle is awesome. Yep, I was right. Marvel Legends. Dang, well done. Okay, so Knowledge Art 77, Punisher Throne diorama. Okay. I'm not seeing. Not really see. Oops. Not seeing a picture. Okay, moving on. Mighty Kane. This one's cool. I like it. The lighting's very cool. I'm going through kind of quick. Macabre custom builds. What do we got here? It's an It diorama. Ooh, that lighting is nice. That is nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, so good. So good. Love that green. Green light really works there, especially with this dude. I think I like the green light better than the blue. But again, personal preferences. Diorama is awesome looking. Okay, what do we got? Nice behind the scenes. Ba 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 da 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 da. Okay, I don't think I missed too much in the comments. What is going on here? There is some sort of filter going on with this one. Oh, okay, made to look like a comic book. That's kind of cool. It's creative. Interesting. So he's about to pump some iron. I think this is Hercules. Must be Hercules. As if he needs to. Yeah, 3,000. That's kind of cool. That's creative. I haven't seen anybody do something like that before. So this one's another one from Mighty Kane. Perfect lighting. The diorama. If we a couple of weeks ago we showcased this one. This is really cool diorama. Another one from Mighty Kane. We've got Joker blowing up the Batmobile. What? Why would you do that, man? That is an ooh, look at that. That is cool. Golly, you guys are awesome. Okay, marveling about. I think they were they the one that did the comic book one? This diorama is kind of cool looking. It looks like you used some actual tile almost, like a tile chunk. Or you painted this foam board. That's cool. Like it. You know what I would have done? And again, just my own opinion. I would have brought that camera down so it's almost looking up the stairs. That might have given a little bit more of a feeling of action. But, you know, who knows? It's hard to know other than just guessing. Red Wagon Tail. Whoa, that is clean. That is looking good. I like it. Star Wars, obviously. Very cool. Lots going on here. Do we have a wide shot? Look at that. That's cool. It's like multiple shelves within a... That is cool. Very neat. Neat. Who says neat? That's a great shot. That is a great shot. Nicely done. Okay, we're almost. I actually am a hair past the time. I need to go hang out with my wife. Oh no, I spilled on my keyboard. No. This is a cool picture. You've got the Neca. What was it? The Loot Crate exclusive Splinter. Pretty sure that's them. And then with the Ghostbusters. That is cool. I want to see the behind the scenes. Ah, look at that. We got a little stand there. That is cool. Very creative. Okay, Shadow Gallery. Robin. What Robin is that? That must be a custom. There's not very many Robin action figures out there. Unless that's the McFarlane. I don't remember McFarlane putting out one like that. I don't think they did. Okay. Schizoff? This is cool. I like the smoke. The fog. That is cool. Nice little warm yellow light kind of shining off the wall. Very cool. Another one from Virtual Oneer. We've got Danny Webhead. We've got it's Thanos. A little I'm gonna say a little too much on the filters with this. Bring that down a little bit. And this actually is really cool. I like the way that you composed that. Star Marvel 76. I knew that I was going to see something from you. This is super cool. The behind the scenes on this is really awesome. So we've got the turtles, and then look at that. That is dedication. Like, you threw this up on a giant ladder so you could get the actual sky. That is awesome. Dedication, man. I really dig it. Super cool. Wait, I need to refresh this because I'm wondering, how many more do we have? This was showing that we should be close to done. Oh boy. This is a great shot too. High School Creations. Wow, that is awesome. So one thing that I'm going to say, for me as a beginner taking shots, it's hard to take that Dutch angle, which is kind of what you're doing here, where you turn it a little bit, you don't have the horizon straight. It's hard to get a picture that looks good doing that. And I think you've done a pretty good job with it. Like this one, very nice picture. You've done a really good job of getting that Dutch angle. I think it's called a Dutch angle. That's hard to get, especially as a new photographer. So I've avoided it, and I don't want to say recommend avoiding the Dutch angle, but I highly recommend that you work towards, if you're a straight beginner, like you've never heard of composition or anything like that, to kind of avoid the Dutch angle until you have kind of mastered some of the other stuff. But who knows, if you have a great eye for it, do it. Don't listen to me. Clanabelle, this is a nice shot. You can see his eyes are perfectly focused. You can see he's looking at the camera. That's the other thing, is if it looks like the guy should kind of, like he's looking at where the camera would be, try to get those eyes looking at the camera. And that's exactly what it looks like he's doing. Other times, if you want him looking to another, make it obvious that he's looking towards another direction. But anyway, that's just something that I've picked up on. I'm not sure. You know what? That's not a picture. It's a video. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. That's the one. That's the Punisher throne. That's kind of cool. You know what? Turn the lights off in the room and just light this, and then you'd have a really nice scene there. Ooh, that's a nice looking diorama. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff in there. That is sweet. How many do we got? We still got 30 of you here. Why are you guys still here? I'm kidding. I'm really glad that you're here. This, okay. Oh, dude, I hadn't seen this one yet. This is a nice shot. The lighting is subtle. Really well done. That's super cool. And you took advantage of the shininess of this figure's chest to be able to get a little bit of that light shining. Nice. Another one from Mighty Kane. As always, does great photography. Ugh, that looks gross. Cathager. I don't think I've seen your name before. That's a nice little diorama. It's kind of, does it fold up? Is it like I think that's one of those presentation poster boards, the 3 deal that folds up. That's cool. That's very unique. Did you do okay, my second dio wanted to see if I could use a okay, I should read before it. It is a trifold. Ha! That's a cool idea. I like it. You did a nice job with the graffiti and all that. Nice job. That's a cool picture. Lots of different colors. Okay, Ricky's Creative Corner. I pre-ordered this guy. Super excited to get him. But who knows? I mean, Neca hasn't said when we're going to get at those. M Marvel Customs. That's a really nice diorama. The Cobra. You sculpted that in really nicely. Star Marvel 76. We showcased this in this week's episode. If you haven't seen this week's episode, check it out. We just went live today. The Shadow. Oh, that's cool. Is there a behind the scenes? Kinda. That is cool. So many different lights, and it really works. Because you know, in the real world, there's not just one light source, and there's not just one color. This is a nice shot from Tom's Dioramas. That is an awesome shot. Love the fact that we got. I keep wanting to say Samuel L. Jackson. What it is him? God, what, I can't think of his name. It's getting late. That is a great shot. This is a really good shot. Hot dang. I'm counting this as a successful night. Okay, that's just a diorama. That's me. Hey, it's me. Noom 842. Okay, so here's tripod. A tripod will help you get this in focus. because when you're in low light, cell phones have a much harder time getting in focus. Just an FYI. Diorama boy. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I showed my wife this earlier today. This one I did see because I was just looking in my regular feed. Perfect light. It looks like a movie. This also looks like a movie. And this is what everybody wants to see. Everybody wants to see John Wick versus Frank Castle. Who doesn't want to see that? Fury. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you. Okay, this is an awesome shot. And you know what? What's kind of cool is it looks like he's got like a haze that he added over the top. I don't know, it just looks awesome. Here is this weird dude from Mighty Kane. Weird dude, I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It's a really cool figure. Shadow Gallery, that's a cool figure. Or a cool picture, I like that. They're like, hey, yay, high five, here's a drink. That is cool. Ooh. That is an awesome picture. And Ill Will 512, I agree. I'm liking that. It is brilliant. Wow. I am gonna guess that this is not practical, the rain, but wow. You've even got splashes occurring on his arms. So if you added that after, that is amazing. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is a cool picture. And if you didn't notice, oh, Spider-Man is watching. That is cool. That is a really cool picture, and I love seeing that. There's story. Electro and Kingpin talking. Spider-Man eavesdropping. That is so cool. Nemai. Uh-oh. What happened here? What happened here? Look at that. We got an action shot. Let's see. Very cool. So here's what I would do. Bring that camera down, looking a little more up at them. And that'll give you a little bit more of that action feel that I think you're looking for. Ooh, this is cool. Taking an above sort of shot. That's cool. Repost. Nice. I should have gotten that Mezco figure. The Blade. I'm not a huge Blade fan. I like it, but I never really got that much into it. Knowledge Art 77. Okay, so it's that. Let's keep going. My kids hate my toys. So sad. Okay, so this is obviously another Black Panther tribute. God, that is very sad. I wonder what they're gonna do now. Ooh, this is me. Oh, look at that. I didn't crop it right. Okay, so this one's mine. Okay, and I was gonna critique a couple of things that I didn't really like. What didn't I really like? The way that I composed it, I didn't really care for the way that I had to crop it in. One, to be able to get it to fit for Instagram. Instagram sucks. And I had it behind the scenes, but I didn't post it. But the thing that I didn't like was the pose. I had pre-posed both of the figures, so you've got Frank in the background. He's supposed to be in the shadows and leaning against the wall, but then Deadpool was supposed to be like he was walking. And I had the perfect pose, and then I accidentally dropped him and it ruined the pose, and I was in a hurry and I could not get the stupid pose back. So I went with this. So it was the closest I could get to an actual walking shot. But yeah, I thought it turned out well. This is the new diorama. I purposely took a side shot so you can't really tell what the diorama is, because I want to be able to do a reveal and what have you. So, but I appreciate the love on my picture as well. Moving on. Styrosmith Dio Arts. If you haven't checked them out, they do a lot of really cool dioramas. This is fun. Hey, we're all having a party. I really need to get through all of these pictures. Oh, that's a cool picture. I've seen this one before. This is a spectacular picture. Oh, so good. That's a nice picture. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's a cool display. It must be a DJ of some sort. Okay, keep on moving. Mighty Keen, this is cool. Little Peppa Pig action. Blowing people away. P2 Ointment Day. Toy Gallery. That's hilarious. She is eating his neck. Gross. Okay, Vasco Toys, have a good night. Thank you for joining me. We're almost done, I think. Virtual Winner. Vasco Toys, look at that. That's a nice shot. I think I have that Spider-Man. Nice shot. Lighting is perfect. Shadow Toy Gallery, really nice picture here. I like the purple pink. Cool. Saw her. She was digging into his chest. Another cool picture. So we're going to wrap this up as quick as we can. Reco, this is a nice shot. It really looks like it's a daylight shot. Diorama is amazing as always. I mean, wow, that is spectacular. Really cool. Ooh, that was the last one. That was the last one. All right, you guys. I really appreciate however many of you, sat through watching all of this. This was a lot of fun. I was not expecting near as many dioramas posted as you did. I mean, this is just amazing. It's so cool to be able to see all of this stuff. I love being a part of this community. You guys are just awesome. Let me switch my scene here to me. Like I said, I really enjoyed being able to do this today. It was a lot of fun, and you guys have so much talent, and keep using the hashtag TWID Dio shots for your ACBA style pictures. That way then we can kind of keep those separated from your diorama showcase ones for the diorama show. It just makes it easier, and I don't know where I'm going with this. Mostly so that way then you have another hashtag that you can use and follow to be able to then go in and like and see other people's really cool work. Thank you, as I said, and enjoy your evening, what's left of it. And I'll see you guys probably next week for the next episode of This Week in Dioramas. Cheers. Now I gotta figure out how to end this thing. I think I'll do this.